Got myself set up in a little area that normally I'm not at, but it's a really nice setup. So let me get to it. What I got today is my push-ups, and I may actually change this out to shoulder day. I'm feeling good, and I want to get the best possible workout. It's really overcast today, beautiful outside, nice and cool. So let me check this out, see what my angle looks like. It's not bad. Got my bag. So this is something you can absolutely do just following at home, and you don't need weights to do it. And if you don't have weights, if you just want to put I've shown where you can do water jugs, things like that. So it's just emulating something to lift, but it doesn't necessarily have to be weights themselves. I'm going to keep lowering this, um, but you can just do it with your arm weight as well, and may serve as a good warm up for some other stuff as well. I have what we call ankle weights, but I'm going to start calling them limb weights because you can put them on your wrist and as well as your ankles. So it's not just one part of the body that you can benefit from using these. And you can see it's just these right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these. I'm actually going to put one set on my wrist, and then I'll probably hold the others just because I like it kind of for grip building. These are the heavier ones, so maybe I should actually put these as the ones that I hold, but I can always change it up, see how I feel. And then I'll see how this goes as far as holding these smaller ones. Doesn't feel like a great difference in weight, but you never know. So what I'm going to start with is 10 front raises. So I'm going to try and bring it down slow. Now I'm going to go 10 side raises. I'm going to turn a little bit here. So normally for my rear delt, I'll do a bent rear delt. But I think this morning I'm going to try just arms out and I'll be honest, I like it when it's better when I do the bent. So I may go back to the bent for my other sets. Um, it feels like I hit more in a bent fashion. So I'm gonna go with 10 uprights. we'll turn that into 10 overhead press. So as you can see, these are things that can be done with dumbbells, limb weights. You could use water jugs. You just have to work a little bit more on your stabilizing. You could probably do this with bands as well if you adjusted it right. And you can just do it with your arms just as a motion, range of motion. Not everybody's going to have the same goals, so not everybody needs to approach it the same. So that's fine. We're all working at our own different levels. And what I think I want to do to throw in with this is I'm going to throw in some jumping jacks to get a little bit of cardiovascular as well. I think that that's an important piece to all fitness. So I'm going to go for 50. Grab myself some water, and this is a nice easy day. Very nice easy day. So I think what I'm going to do is bring you guys in a little closer, and maybe even down a little bit more. There we go. There we go. And we're only at 8 minutes, and that's with me talking through it. But just think we've hit all 3 stations of the traps. Not necessarily the delts, because I don't have any anything like heavy enough to shrug, or did I have that backwards for my body parts? But you know what I mean. So we've hit the front, side, and rear. Not to mention got in a little calisthenics, cardiovascular. I could throw in some ab stuff as well. We could add in a 30-second plank. So you know what, let's do that as well. We'll throw in a plank. I think that was about 30. I only have it in my mind, in my head, so I'm just counting, but you want to at least get a decent count. So giving myself enough rest, I can swing back around, and again, we're at 10 minutes. So if I do 4 sets of this, we're looking at about a 45-minute workout at best. So I'm going to go ahead and get my limb weights back on. And hopefully you're noticing that my pace is rather slow, especially returning, like in the front raises, returning down. I'm trying to really slow that down because the weight isn't as heavy as I would do like on a heavier shoulder day. But this is the beauty of being able to mix things up and have a difference in how you approach your workout, how you execute it, things like that. So not every day has to be, at least in my estimation, has to be all out heavy stuff. I like to change it up. And in that case, we give ourselves the ability to do different things, different paces, things like that. Certainly you always want to have a good cadence while lifting, but I understand with heavier weights sometimes it doesn't work out that way. So here we have that opportunity because we're working with slower weights, and because I'm doing so many sets back to back, it's like super set, then I'm staying with the 10 reps. I could go up in reps if I was doing one set and then breaking and then another set then breaking, but I'm gonna go ahead and just maintain how this has been going. So here we go with the front raises again. And we'll go with those side raises. So I said on the last one, I'm going to go back to the bent on the rear delt. I prefer that. There we go. I still kind of struggle on that one, but here we go with the uprights. And we'll go with the overheads. There we go. Take these off, toss them down, get back to those jumping jacks. We got 50, or at least I do. and back to that plank. And actually, we can swap it out and do mountain climbers. So let's try that instead. We'll go 25. And the reason I'll switch things out like that is it gives me an idea of what set I'm on. So now I know the plank are the odd sets, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, etc. And the mountain climbers are the even sets, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So as long as I have some idea of where I'm at as far as my count, I know that I'm at least on even or odd. So the fatigue can definitely give you amnesia, and that's what we're trying to work around. So we're at 17 minutes for 2 sets down. And again, with all the talking and everything, this would probably be going faster, so not bad. So I'm gonna throw these back on. And we have people behind me, so I'm kind of taking my time and keeping myself a little angled towards them because situational awareness is vital. Looks like it's just a lady picking up her dog's poop, but you still never know, so you want to keep an eye when you are aware that people are around you. And it may not even be that the people are out to do something. Maybe that dog gets off of its leash or something and decides to come over and investigate or be protective. So we just got to be mindful of our surroundings. There's nothing wrong with sharing the park. It's a beautiful area, beautiful day, and kind of block her out because we also want to respect other people's right to not appear in a live video if we can help it at all. I think that's a fair thing. People don't generally wake up and decide that they're gonna have a cameo in somebody's live video, and just because I chose to get up and do that doesn't mean everybody else has to be subject to it. So here we go. We're going to go back with the front raises. And this is something that also can be done alternating. So instead of just 10, we could do 20 total. So I don't know. Let's have fun. Let's give that a shot. And we can do the same thing with the side raise. Let's give that a shot. Let's just do 10 per arm. And again, I have to remind myself of my pace as well. I felt like about partway through I was flying through those, so maybe I wasn't, maybe I'm just being a little self-critical, but I'm gonna try the same thing with the rear delt, with the bent one arm. I'll tell you, I feel like I have a lot more range of motion when I do one arm of this instead of both. So now we're back to the uprights, and again, just in the spirit of trying something different, we can try alternating. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Yeah, we can do the same thing with the overhead. And I'll just try one arm, but I'm going to hold the other one up. So now, to keep this going, let's still try something a little different. I wonder what I can do here. Let me try some jumping jacks, but I'm going to be moving as I do them. And back to the plank. I don't know what I have different for the plank other than, well, let's give it a shot. Maybe legs up or something, a leg up. Halfway. it felt good. Felt good just to mix things up, do something a little different. And where are we at? 26 and a half minutes. That include the talk. So again, this is a very time-friendly workout. Very time-friendly workout. If you just get down to it, set your rest time to be a little lower, depending on what rest time you need. But the exercises go relatively fast. I'm guessing the whole circuit is under, say, 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. But if you throw in even 2 minutes rest, so you have 7 times 4, 28. So if you stay on your rest times and you stay at a routine pace as far as getting through your reps and things like that, then you have a whole half an hour. And again, the beauty of this is something you can do at home. Like, by the time some of you drive to the gym, get your stuff set up, do all that, you could have been at home and finished it and been on to some other things where you're more positive and productive. I understand a lot of people need the gym for a variety of reasons: better equipment, maybe just getting out of the house, and there's a social construct to it where you just want to be around other people. But as long as you have those options, because sometimes you may not have the option to get to the gym, so you don't want to just skip working out just because that part fell through. So hopefully this is something that resonates and inspires. Same way I've been inspired by a lot of good people. So we're on our last one. Got a bird here joining us. So got some joggers over there. Still some people walking their dogs. And again, I'll show you guys once I'm done with this, because I don't want to mess up my stand. But we got a good cloudy day. Very beautiful outside. So okay, here we go. Last set. And I'm just going to go back to the norm. I'm not going to do the alternating or anything. just like that, 4 sets, hit everything on the shoulders, obviously, except for the traps. No shrugs or anything else like that, but got everything else in. Four good sets. We even got the 3rd set where we kind of played around with what was possible as far as range of motion, as far as executing it, doing it isolated, 1 arm at a time. Then we got 4 sets of the jumping jacks in as well, and 4 about 30-second planks. Not bad, not bad. And again, with all my talking, this would easily have put it under a 30-minute workout. So hopefully, again, this is something that you guys can understand is very, very possible. It may not have to be your everyday sort of go-to, but for some people it will be. And that's a beautiful thing, because as we always say out here, the world is a gym. So when we say the world is a gym, take a look around you. There's a whole stadium right here. You could do some hops or whatever. You can run on a field. You can just walk it. You can jog it. There's so many things out here. But as you saw earlier, in my case, I used situational awareness. I saw some people behind me. I was making sure that I was careful of my surroundings. And for some of you who have been with us before, way over there, you can see those little the yellow nets and stuff like that. That's the volleyball court where we've done the sprint days in the sand, which I definitely want to get back to. There's the area over there also where we do we've done some of the videos with the pull-ups. We've done the circuits. We've brought the hanging bag out and did boxing. Myself, Nathaniel J. Burns, and our favorite athlete, and she's down right now. She's got a broken arm, so shout out to her, and we hope that she heals soon. But as always, guys, subscriptions to the channel are free. Please hit the like. It helps the channel more than you know. Even the dislike. I won't be mad at you if you think that whatever I'm doing out here isn't enough, or maybe it's bad form, or who knows, whatever. People have the right to their opinions, and I'm not mad at it. But likes, dislikes, leave something in the comment. That would definitely help. Subscriptions are free. In this economy, free is a good thing. Please feel free to share it as well with your friends who like content to be motivated by, to go out and do things, or people who just like watching fitness content. Maybe that's what works for them. So until they get motivated, that would be a great thing as well. I'm gonna actually, now that I think about this, I gotta send this out to my man Daryl in Chicago. Shout out to Daryl. But guys, it's just that simple. You saw it, and hopefully some of you participated in it as well, or when you see this, will participate in it. You can replay it as many times as you like, and that would be fantastic. So I'm going to get out of here on that note. And as we always say, HWPO, hard work pays off. Impact Athletics Association.